Please go to the nearest disc booth to get yours today. Just a reminder, folks, to make sure to be here for a figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot, Jazz the Bear.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for LaMelo Ball.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. We've got Ball, he's out there with Walter, and it's Barnes in at the four-man position. And for Utah, Filipowski out there with Bailey. Then there's Collier, then it's Brandon Clark, and it's Nicholson in at the shooting guard position. All right, Coach, what's your favorite thing about this point of the season?
Well, probably the games between top teams. You get a preview of what those playoff matchups might look like, and it's certainly a big draw for the fans.
Here's the captain. Inside, here's Ball. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Yeah, he just finds a way. Ball determined to get that bucket.
Here's Nicholson. Goes back up. And the layup by Clark.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's the captain. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Walter, good.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Clark, no good.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense on it.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Great job drawing the foul, and almost converted the shot as well.
Toronto shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. And it's Utah with the ball. 4-point game. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. To the paint. To the right side. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Nicholson missing.
Well, look, that's another missed opportunity. 1 for 5 now from the field.
A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Graham.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters, and he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Here's Collier. 17 points in his last outing. Fires the three. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's the captain. And again, no good by Toronto. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Filipowski sets a screen. No good on the three.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
The captain, pass to Barnes. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And Barnes doesn't back down from anyone, embracing the contact on the way up.
Pass to Collier. Utah moving the ball around. They set the screen. Here's Bailey. They still need this. Buries it from three.
Well, terrific timing and placement with the bounce pass there.
Here's the captain. Pass to Barnes. Takes a three. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Guys?
Allie, thank you.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Here's Nicholson, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Sinks the tray.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Here's the captain. And he double clutches and throws it down.
Hey, look at this, guys. It was like once he was in the air, he was staying in the air. It was just incredible. What hang time.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Jazz trail by 5. They set a pick. Here's Collier. It's wide right, hits off the rim. The Raptors have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Here's the captain. Drains the triple. The captain's got 6.
He gets his man on the ground and stays in rhythm on that shot. So special.
My goodness, he certainly got the defender with that move. My ankles are hurting all the way over here.
Here's Collier. He's scoreless. Three-pointer. The captain with a rebound. The captain's got his 5th rebound in this one. All alone, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Well, he's 3 for 4 to start out. Right off the bat, you could sense he was dialed in. All business so far.
Here's Collier. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Bailey's shot is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The captain, the pass to Barnes, and the bucket is good. He has 7.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Pass to Filipowski. Shoots over Barnes. A nice shot by Filipowski.
Yeah, the more he knocks those down, the more confidence this coaching staff's going to have in him.
And he tried. Oh, are you kidding me?
My goodness.
What a way to begin this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's the captain. Clark covers to the left side wing. Walter from outside gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Pass to Nicholson. To the middle. And the basket by Clark. Clark's got 6. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Both teams making some changes here. And as we start up the new year, here's a glimpse at the new power rankings. You take a look at Utah. They slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
I think for Toronto, they're the best team in the league. No surprise at all. I mean, they have the talent. They will be a factor in the title race.
Here's the captain. He's got 10. Here's NuJerzeyFame. Hits the trifecta.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Clark. The 3-ball. Rebound Toronto. The captain's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Beyond the arc. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Markkanen for 3. Rebound Toronto. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
They really relied on the perimeter game in that one. Just consistent from distance all night.
Yeah, and what the heck were you supposed to do to stop them? Bucket after bucket from deep. Quite a showing.
Utah with the ball, following the 3-point basket by Toronto. Utah moving the ball around. Bailey. The Jazz again can't hit.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Here's the captain. He's got 16. And again, Toronto with a triple.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Pass to Bailey to halt the run. Knocks down the triple. Bailey's got 9 points.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Here's the captain. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Here's Bailey. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And again, Toronto with a triple.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Out to the right wing. Lets it fly. The jumper from the wing off target. And so it's Toronto with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. And their 3-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We'll be right back after. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this
Substitution on the court.
Here in quarter two, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Step back and fire, and he knocks the jumper down. The Captain's got 26.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Captain in their last game against the Warriors just played phenomenal. He contributed 52 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Great report there, Allie. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Here's the Captain. He's got 26. To the inside. Jackson, the pass to the Captain. 5 on the clock. The three from Ball. Rebounded by Bailey. For Utah, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop. And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Here's Collier. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 6.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Pass to Anthony. Fires the 3. The rebound by Filipowski. Utah's gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1. And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
And now the first timeout called here for Utah. And let's take a look at some of the players we expect to participate in this year's dunk contest. Always an exciting event.
Yeah, year after year, these guys find new ways to innovate and stun the judges. It's remarkable stuff.
And you look at Bailey. He's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
And there you have it. This year's dunk contest field looks incredible. We'll keep you up to date in the voting.
That is always a highlight of All-Star Weekend. Watching guys just fly through the air. And I enjoy watching all of the guys on that list slam it home.
Utah moving the ball around. Back to Filipowski, down low. Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard. Here's the Captain. He's got 26. Yep, that one goes.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Nicholson. Yet to see a basket. Launches a 3. They get it back. Clark. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. The Captain's got 30 points.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
And here's Bailey for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. The Captain's got 9 rebounds now.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
Here's Nicholson. a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Pass to Filipowski, shoots over Barnes. The shot by Filipowski, no good.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Here's the captain. 32 points in the game for him. Out to the right wing. The three from Ball. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Always eager to find a bucket. Ball drops into his shot immediately.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
2 minutes.
Here's Nicholson. No points yet. Tries the spin move. There's 1:47 left in the first half. No good again that time.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
The captain, the pass to Ball. Here's the captain. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Pass to Collier. Here's Nicholson. Clark with the screen. Here's the three. Pure from three-point range. Nicholson's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Takes a step back. To the wing, right side. The three. Rebound, Utah. The last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
Clark, the captain with a rebound. The captain's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Fires it. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors just dominating the opposition as they maintain a 36-point advantage. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend?
High flyers, every single one. But the truth is, creativity is the special sauce.
And voters can't really judge that without knowing what they're going to see. Competition-level dunks are kept secret. And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Raptors.
They've been locked in. I mean, locked in. They know what they want, and they know how to get it. Kind of like Shaq at the barbecue.
Say, Diesel, what's your favorite dish at a cookout?
Cereal in a bowl. At a barbecue?
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Yeah, when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, BA, you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
So for Toronto right now, Walter out there with LaMelo Ball. Then there's Scotty Barnes, and it's Walsh in at the 3. And Ball gets it to go.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Clark, the pass to Filipowski. Over to the wing, 6 to shoot. Here's Bailey. Pass to Collier. The 3 is up. Rebound by the Raptors. The captain's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Ball no good.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Here's Collier. Here's Bailey. He's got 15. For 3, Collier. Barnes with the rebound. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for Toronto. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, exceptional job. Barnes just diving towards the open area off the pick.
Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Clark outside. Pass to Bailey. Here's Nicholson. To the inside. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Clark's got 10 points in the game.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Back to you.
A great passer. Allie, thanks very much for the report. The Jazz have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Bailey. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Clark, the pass to Filipowski. Here's Collier. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
This right here is exactly what he should look to do. Use his size to bully his way inside and finish.
And it's good for 2. The captain's got 40 points.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
At the line for 2, Brandon Clark.
The free throw drops for Clark. Both good from the line that time. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Clark grabs the board. The Jazz have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Nicholson, and the 3 off target.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Whew.
The 3. A nice shot by Walsh. Walsh has got 6.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Pass to Filipowski. Utah moving the ball around. And here's Bailey for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 18.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Right wing. Here's the captain. And again, Toronto with a triple.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of 3s in the first half, now nails another.
Here's Bailey. 18 points for him. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Nicholson. The captain with a rebound. The captain's
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
spins. Outside Barnes. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Bailey. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
The captain, that's good.
Are you serious? I mean, he made the defender look silly right there. Just an epic move.
Pass to Bailey. Here's Collier. There's a screen. To the middle. Stolen by Ball. Here's the captain. Fires from the line. The rebound by Filipowski. Here's Nicholson. Looking to get it going. Blocked! And that'll be Utah's ball as it goes out of bounds. Jazz able to keep possession. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Utah making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in.
Get outside.
Here's Collier. Five to shoot. Here's Nicholson. The Jazz again can't hit.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Steps back and shoots. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
It's Markkanen on the wing. Off target with the three. Toronto's gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
And the craftiness that Markkanen shows around the rim makes him tough to deal with.
Here's the captain. Good. He hits again.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Here's Collier. Markkanen outside. Pass to Clark. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And for the Raptors, they're shooting a sensational 78% from the field in this game. Here's the captain.
2 minutes remaining.
And again, Toronto with a triple.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
1:41 left in the third quarter. Pass to Jackson. Fires for three. The captain, that's good. The captain's got 58.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And Markkanen with the stuff.
Markkanen showing his athleticism, soaring to hammer home the alley-oop.
Anthony, the pass to the captain. 52nd, and yes, another basket.
A 60-piece, oh my goodness. And it's not his first of the year.
Well, he's tied for the 4th most 60-point games during a single season. It's incredible. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for Utah, Kyle Filipowski. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So both teams changing it up here. Checked in for Filipowski. And Utah calls time here.
All right, let's keep it going for your Utah answers.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. The captain, the pass to Anthony. Here's the captain. Back to Anthony. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land.
Working off the ball. Anthony looking comfortable from that spot.
We've got Brandon Clark, Bailey out there with Lauri Markkanen, and it's Branham in at the 2. That's the group for Utah right now. And another miss by Utah. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Jackson with a screen on Markkanen. Here's the captain, and it's good! He hits another one! That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Markkanen outside. Puts up a 3. Rebound Toronto. After this game, they can look forward to Detroit, where they will match up against the Pistons. It's the second game of 3 on the road. One thing you hear coaches like Steve Kerr say, let's not gift foul calls that you'd never tolerate in a pickup game. You agree?
I absolutely agree, BA, and I think Steve Kerr has gotten that across to the league in the way guys officiate now, and I think that's good. Let's call fouls when a guy's trying to score or trying to make an offensive play and we actually foul him. Let's not reward guys when their only objective is to try to get fouled, jumping into people and stuff.
Pass to Nojewicz. Here's the captain. For 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, BA. Unbelievable.
Inside. Here's Bailey. No good. And they can't put it into the drought.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here's the captain. Can't get it to drop.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Defended by Jackson. High post Clark. 4 on the clock. Pass to Bailey. There's the 3. The Jazz again can't hit.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
The captain, that's good.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Markkanen with a screen on Jackson. Really left him alone that time. Bailey's got 23 points.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Oh, another one falls.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious.
Well, he's been dialed in. Very efficient here in the second half.
Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
From outside the arc, and Ward pulls it down. Ward's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Well, for him, this has been a quarter to forget. He is not helping them close the gap.
And there it is for him.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Markkanen's got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
The captain, that's good.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Pass to Bailey. This one for 3. Rebound, Toronto. Anthony's got 4 rebounds now. The captain, pass to Jackson. Toronto passing it around. Here's the captain. And another one!
0.
Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
Pass to Markkanen. Launches it from deep. And Ward pulls it down. Ward's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nailed all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
0 at the line for 1.
One shot.
Well, Coach, the younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, it's like anything, BA. I mean, evolution is something that's real, right? People evolve and get better and build on the people ahead of them. You learn from the people ahead of you. The players watch guys as they grow up, and then they learn to do things. The next generation learns from them, and the skill level just continues to improve.
The captain, that's good.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And another miss by Utah.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run. Well, he leads everyone in scoring, and he shows no intention of slowing down.
And Utah calls time here. They're down.
All right, listen to it out on the court. Come on and get loud for your breaker and their crew.
Checked in for Utah. And for Utah, they're shooting poorly, just 30% so far. Pass to Bailey. Filipowski sets a screen. Out of bounds, the Raptors will take it.
But it's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Raptors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And it was a team effort tonight, collecting their 39th victory of the year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for the captain.
Well, his triple-double stat line is evidence of his impact on this game. He was affecting play at all times. Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And the Raptors making a change here.
Second personal foul, 5th team foul. At the line for the Raptors, 0. One shot.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
The captain fires in the triple.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Let's go with a 3. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Pass to Bailey. Lets the 3 fly. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, that's a nice effort there on the offensive boards. Markkanen can make a difference there when he's that active.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana. Take it away, Jennifer.
Thanks, guys. We've seen a lot of impressive performances from you, MP, but tonight you were in total control. Always 2-3 moves ahead. Looked like you were playing a video game. And you finished with the video game stat line crossing the 90-point mark, only for the second time in NBA history. What was different about tonight for you?
Oh, man. I approached this game the same way I approach everything in life. Only thing different was the shots kept falling for me, so I kept taking them. And you know what? I played with a bunch of unselfish dudes who kept feeding the hot hand tonight. It's a simple game, really, if you let it be.
Well, you got great spirit, MP. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Over to you, BA.
Much appreciated, Jennifer. Thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.
Listen, they love you, and they're hungry. They could be huge, and we could be in on the ground floor. This could be the perfect partnership for us.
No, thank you. I'm not really into scamming my fans,
Oh,
Austin.
come on, man. It's not a scam.
What is even a COGNI vibe?
Okay, it's a sleep mask with special crystals and gems that aid sleep, promote recovery, and improve cognitive function. It's healthy.
Do you use it?
Yes,
Does it
it's
work?
been helping me sleep. Yes, yeah, for sure. How? I mean, like the darkness mainly, but that's just because I have a lot of light pollution in my room and no, but seriously, still, the gems or crystals, whatever, are supposed to help as well, according to them.
So it covers your eyes.
It covers your eyes.
Man. All right. I'll give it a try.
Okay, let's go.
What do I gotta do?
Just mention them in all your social videos about being the league's best scorer. They love that angle. And maybe just a tiny promotional sign in your locker, but I'll take care of that. It's gonna be amazing.
Austin,
Yeah.
leave the box.
For you, sir. Dream of money.
RMP, how do you feel about this matchup tonight?
It's exciting. I'm trying to prove I'm the best scorer in the league, and the only way to do that is going up against the best, baby.
That's fair. You feel any pressure to outscore that big gun, or is it all about winning?
Please, obviously we want to win the game. And if that happens, I'm happy, even if I only score 10. But let's be honest, I'm trying to score way more than 10.
Naturally. And what's that box behind you?
Oh, this? Well, this is my new COGNI vibe. It's a sleep mask I use to help me get rest and reset my mind right before games. Get into the zone with COGNI vibe.
You guys can check the link in the bio to learn more about COGNI vibe. Any predictions for us, MP?
Oh, yeah, we're gonna win. I'm gonna score more than the other dude, and that's all thanks to COGNI vibe.
Neat. Understood. Time for closing out.
Hey, I want to do something different this weekend.
Like in your car?
Don't forget, Pistons fans, we have tickets available for upcoming home games. Stop by the ticket or visit online. Get your game. Remember, Pistons fans, we're doing another special giveaway at our next home game. First, 10 Pistons fans receive your own Pistons t-shirt. Single game ticket and ticket packages are still available for upcoming Pistons home games. Head to the nearest ticket or visit us online and get your tickets today.
Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Toronto Raptors in this one as they go up against the Detroit Pistons here at Little Caesars Arena. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Toronto, earning the first place position with a terrific record, and we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And checking out Detroit, just way behind.
And I think for Toronto, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah, coming into the year, they were certainly one of the favorites, if not the favorite, and they have not disappointed.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. We've got Barnes, Walter out there with ball. Then there's the captain, and it's Walsh in at the 3 slot. And for the Pistons, Holland is out there with Duran. Then it's Cade Cunningham. Then it's Asar Thompson. And you know, with MP, he doesn't hide the fact that he's out to inflict maximum damage at the offensive end of the floor.
And that should have every other team in the league on high alert. When MP says something like that, they're not empty words. One thing, though, he'd better be ready for a lot of defensive attention. Stopping MP is going to be the priority for every defense they face.
And for a report on MP, let's send it over to Allie.
Guys, we know MP is a gifted scorer, but tonight he wants to take it to another level. He told me, I'm trying to set an aggressive tone out there for the team. I am going to attack every single chance I get. A one-man scoring machine, but it's all for the team.
Hey, thanks. Sounds like MP is planning to have a big night. Tim, as you evaluate the standings every morning in the NBA, how do you go about personally evaluating where teams are and where they could go?
Well, if you want to look at it in the micro, I like 5-game splits. The macro for me would be 10-game splits, but it really gives you a feel, Kevin, for how your guys are performing lately.
Is that how teams break seasons down into 5 or 10-game splits as they go through the 82?
It's typically, Kevin, what they like to do because I think it helps players compartmentalize what is in front of them, and it helps you focus much more clearly because it's a shorter sample size.
That's interesting. And here's Thompson following LaMelo Ball's 3. Pass to Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the captain.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Bucket is good.
Well, it's early, but I love their offensive game plan to this point.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Duran with a screen on ball. Cunningham passes to Holland. From the arc. It's rebounded by Walsh. Raptors leading by 6. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here is Cunningham. Raptors knocking down the tray.
And that is playing big down in the paint. Durant focused and flushing it home.
Pass to Walsh. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Cunningham. He had 37 points last game out. You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skills.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself. And that is the difference.
And here's Cunningham following LaMelo Ball's 3. Duran a screen. Rebound by the Raptors. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
They move the ball well, and let's face it, they've got plenty of pure shooters on that roster.
Pistons trail by 13. Thompson dishes to Cunningham. Sundin covered by Barnes. Duran sets the screen for Thompson. Detroit no good that time either. And the Raptors with possession. They're on a 19-6 run. Here's Ball, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Sundin. Here's Holland. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Here's the captain. Pass to Walsh. Shoots over Holland. And another basket for Toronto.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Jackson's checked in for Toronto. Anthony comes in for Walter. Let's now take a look at some league leaders with the rundown of the best passing big men in the NBA over the past month. Well, you look at the captain, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
You think of some of the great passing big men over the years, and they are some of the best players ever. I mean, period. I'm sure that's not lost on him.
Cans it from downtown.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
And Thompson kicks to Holland. Pass to Cunningham. The tray. Rebound by the Raptors. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
And a moment here to find out what the news is out of the Western Conference. Shams Charania is on the line. Shams, what do you have for us?
Hey, Kevin. With teams working hard ahead of the upcoming trade deadline, news tonight is about the Warriors. They made a move to add Christian Braun to their roster. A talented guard, Braun continues to prove himself as an efficient scorer with deceptive athleticism. This team views him as an important piece of the puzzle moving forward.
Hey, Shams, we appreciate the report. Always some interesting news to find out about the NBA. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with JB Bickerstaff. We chatted about Scotty Barnes. In terms of the game plan, Coach told me they plan to give Scotty extra attention, saying, quote, "We'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into an early groove. We'll see if they can execute." Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Toronto. Here's the captain, covered by Cunningham. The captain, no good.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved he didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Duran sets the screen for Cunningham. And Barnes sends it back.
And Barnes is showing you he is more than a capable defender. Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's scoring an average of 33 points a game, a stunning total for a truly remarkable player. Sundin off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
So I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Toronto.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Ward, he's checked in for Toronto. And so he hits both. So it's the Pistons now. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's the three. Ball with the rebound. Fast break, Toronto. Here's the captain. Buries the jumper to finish the break. The captain's got 14.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
They need this. And the layup is up and in.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
There's the screen. To the paint. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Pass to Bona. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Here's the captain, coming off a stellar performance against Utah. Driving to the basket, and Jackson throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We come back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Raptors enjoying a nice lead here.
I mean, the rebounding was...
To score. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Right wing. Here's the captain, and the three ball is good. The captain's got 17.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Here's Cunningham, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
The three from Anthony, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Pass to Quickly. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Nice shot by Thompson.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by the Raptors.
Here's the captain. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Good on the three-point shot.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
With a step back, and the jumper falls for him. The captain's got 7 points for the quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Here's Cunningham. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. He has 6.
Yeah, that was an easy one. Cade has every shot in his bag.
Here's the captain. 21 points in the game, and Anthony gets it to go.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
And yes, it's good. Cunningham's got 8 points.
Well, he's raising the stakes here in the second quarter and being more efficient in the process.
Here's the captain. Anthony on the wing. The three buries the long-range jumper.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Ball against Cunningham. To the inside. Here's Thompson. The putback, rebounded by Ward.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's the captain. 5 on the clock. Toronto needs to get off a shot. NuJerzeyFame can't hit. The Pistons have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. And Thompson kicks to Cunningham. Pass to Bona. Detroit needs to get off a shot here. Ball with the rebound.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Here's the captain, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, the captain in their last game against the Jazz was all business. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. The shot's good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The captain passes to Ward. Ball kicks to Anthony.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's the captain. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Ward. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Ward's got his second basket.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
And that one's good. Bona.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Outside Anthony, the three. Here's Ward. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Cunningham looking it over. Driving the lane. He can't get that one. Excellent D there from Ball. Here's the captain, quickly covering Anthony. Detroit with the rebound. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's the captain, covered by Cunningham. The captain passes to NuJerzeyFame. And the three off target. To the wing right side. Drills it from outside. He's got 9.
Yeah, their inside-outside game, very effective. That was a great pass.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Raptors out in front, running away with this one. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for being with us. First off, how about we start with an update on the All-Star voting? Talking about the All-Star Game voting process. How exciting is this weekend, fellas?
Well, as someone who's participated, Ernie, in both the slam dunk and the three-point contest in the same night, no one's ever done that again, ever. It's pretty memorable.
He was asking about the actual game, I think, Kenny. I don't see you out there playing 15 times like I played.
Ah, yes. I think I had something else going on that night, big fella. I couldn't make it.
Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously a lot of work to do for the Detroit Pistons.
It ain't rocket science. Go out and guard someone. Stop leaving your guys open.
Yeah, once those threes start to pile up, it becomes a tall mountain to climb. And who says it's not rocket science? And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
Tim, you know, you've played it for so long. The intensity of competition can lead to some heated communication, even between those on the same team.
Oh, Kevin, believe me, in the 10 years I played in the league, you often see that between teammates because you have highly competitive individuals who aren't always going to see eye to eye.
But don't you think that's good, though, that competitive tension that may exist within a team?
It creates an edge, Kevin, that you need to win in this league.
So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Walter. Barnes out there with the captain. Then it's Ball, and it's Walsh in at the 3 spot.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's the captain. He's covered by Thompson. The captain passes to Walsh. And another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Back to Cunningham. "13 feet away." And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's the captain. He's got 27. And here's Barnes for 3. They get it again. Here's the captain. The shot will not fall. Great defense that time from Duran. And it's Cunningham, top of the key. Down low. Over Barnes. Detroit, no good that time either.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Here's the captain. And again.
And you know, he now has more career points than Dwayne Wade, who retired with 23,165. That is a staggering number to reach.
And I'm sure it's not lost on him that he just jumped ahead of one of the greatest scorers of his era. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Holland. That one's off, still out of sync.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
The captain with the bucket.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Holland. Cunningham on the wing. He's covered by Ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
And what you respect about Cade Cunningham is that he puts his team on his back. He does everything he can to deliver whatever they need.
Here's the captain. Off target from three-point range. The Pistons have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
The 15-footer. Thompson with the rebound. Detroit's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. The 3 from Barnes. Detroit with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Chalk up 2 there. Holland's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
The captain, an absolute bomb from three-point range.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Here's Sundin, and it goes down 2 points. He's got 11.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's the captain. He gets that one.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, Kevin. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. Emmanuel Quickly, he's checked in for the Pistons. Here's the captain. He has 38 in the game. It's rebounded by Quickly. For Detroit, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8 over Ward. Pass to Holland. Shoots a 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Here's the captain. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. The captain's got 40 points.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, if you're going to give him that shot, he will take it anytime.
Duren down low. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Here's the captain. He has 40. Out to the right wing. Here's NuJerzeyFame. Duren pulls it in.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Jalen Duren is certainly a force, Tim, in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I'd much prefer the Greek god description. What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
For 3. Rebounded by Ward. Ward's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Well, he was shooting the ball from deep in the first half, but he's come up dry ever since.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Sundin covered by Anthony. Detroit keeping it alive. A new 14. And here's Quickly for 3. Rebounded by the captain. The captain's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. From downtown, good on the triple. The captain's got 43 points.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hands.
Thompson in the corner.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Holland. And that time, also a missed shot. 1:51 left to play in the third. Here's the captain. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Collins kicks to Quickly. Duren with the screen on Jackson. Thompson with it. Now Anthony defending. Thompson passes to Duren. Over Ward. Second chance shot. Pass to Holland. From deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Holland's got 7 now in this quarter.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
56 seconds left to play in the third. The captain with the bucket.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
For Detroit, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Barnett, he's checked in for Toronto.
One shot.
Toronto shooting in the third quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. Cunningham against Anthony. And it's Bona with the rebound.
Action on the floor.
Here's the captain. Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. The Pistons have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Emmanuel quickly out there with Cade Cunningham. Then it's Duren. And it's Sims in at the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Well, it's not easy, but defensively you want to avoid fouling a guy like Quickly.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far. He's been carrying the load on offense in this one, and he might as well keep looking for his shot the way he's been going. Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Here's the captain trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Cunningham. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
The captain with the bucket.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Quickly kicks to Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Raptors. Ward's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Wennington, launches it. Sims with the rebound.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Cunningham kicks to Quickly. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
Personal foul. Team second. At the line for the Raptors.
He misses the free throw.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Duren. Now here's Cunningham. Clock at 6. And it's blocked. Now the Raptors moving it up.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Duren with it. Pass to Cunningham. Trying to get something going. Not going to go that time.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
Here's the captain. Pass to NuJerzeyFame. A 3-ball. Detroit with the rebound. Duren's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Drops in the tray.
That's his first 3 of the night. Maybe something to build on.
Here's the captain. Off target from outside. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
Thompson for three. Rebounded by the captain. The captain's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Shoots it. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. The captain's got 57 points.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
Cunningham for three. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Here's the captain, defended by Duran. Here's the captain, offline with his three. Detroit's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Here's Sundin. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you got to get it to him.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Here's the captain. Holland with the rebound.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
The shot, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Pass to Ward. It's stolen by Duran. Here's Thompson. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 7 for him tonight. The Raptors shooting in offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Here's the captain. Good, he hits again.
And there aren't many players in history with the ability to put up 60.
And he's done it multiple times this season. He's taken volume scoring to a whole new level. Three-pointer. Cunningham outside. His three-pointer is off the mark.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Raptors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the captain.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Here's Holland. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
MP, you really had a little extra pep in your step tonight. Was that because of who you were going up against? I know you're working on your video series about being the best scorer in the league.
I mean, you guys get to see the videos I put out. But when I say I want to be the best scorer in the league, that's only because I know that's what my team needs. I'm all about the team, Dominic Hamill.
We know you are, MP. Thanks for your time.
Always.
Back to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it very much, Dominic. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. See you later.